Hello, everyone. This is Eric from Etacute back for another live stream. As you can see, my video isn't as good as it usually is. It's because I have to use my laptop's normal video camera. I hope it's okay. How are all of you? My name is Eric, and on this live stream, we have every week we talk about teaching. So if you've got any questions, please put it in the comments below. If you're new here, say hello, say where you're from, and we'll have a conversation. Sorry for my throat. I've actually been a bit sick this week. I think it's just a cold, so don't worry about me. Let's see who's here today. Asala, hi, good to see you. Where are you from? Mr. Terra from Angola, hello, how are you today? And Bonnie Esther, good morning on this beautiful fall morning in New England, USA. Yeah, actually, yesterday I went hiking. It was a really nice time. Went to a beautiful temple. Today, I was just inside my home. I didn't go anywhere else because I was shooting some videos, and it's so sad. I felt like a little kid locked up, when they want to go outside because the weather looked beautiful, but we've got responsibilities. So I spent today shooting some videos. I think they'll be really interesting. I finally figured out the sound. So I think the sound will sound better, even though it wasn't bad. And also the video, I'm trying something different using 50 frames per second instead of 24. So when you see my video this Tuesday, I think you'll notice that it looks a bit different, and I'm interested to hear what your thoughts are. BM, hi Eric, how do you feel today? Is your car okay? Did it make an accident? BM, I feel like you can read my mind or my situation every single time because I did drive. No, I didn't have an accident, but I drove with my car and there was something wrong. Okay, now I know why my video isn't working. It wasn't plugged in. Anyway, so I drove with my car, and just as I returned home, I could feel that it didn't have any power. So yeah, that was kind of weird. I wonder if it's going to work now. Give me a second. Let's see if I can fix this. Let's go settings, camera. Hi there. Okay, I just switched to the better camera. I think I preferred the other one, less definition, so nobody could see all my wrinkles and spots. Mom, hi from Thailand. Thor, hi. My favorite dish. I love my mom's cooking. And by the way, everyone, I want to congratulate my mom and my dad on their 40th anniversary. What number is that? What is that? 40th anniversary. What are you? 40th wedding anniversary gifts. Let's see. I think they call it something. What do they call it again? Okay, it's the ruby anniversary. So it should be something red, I guess. Okay, that's interesting. Yeah. Thank you to my mom and dad for raising me, for having me, and yeah, for still being together. Although I think it might be difficult sometimes, but yeah, truly grateful. Yeah, guys, sorry for my throat. I know it's horrible to listen to, but that's the price we have to pay. Kuldeep, hi. Ait, hello, dear. Thor from Myanmar. Lele, hello. Gracia from Timor-Leste. Liesel from Zimbabwe. Very interesting to have you. Hi, Liesel. Happy to have you here. Yi from Myanmar. Wow, many viewers from Myanmar. Samar, Milton. By the way, guys, if you've got any questions about teaching, please put it in the comments below. Russia, Letty, hi Letty, good day to everyone. It's raining. We need some rain. Yeah, we were very fortunate last week to have a visitor on, and Jackie, and it was so nice chatting to her. Although I feel like last weekend when I spoke to her, I should have written down more questions I wanted to ask her. So in the future, I promise to be better prepared. Not like I am now, 0% prepared and just chatting with you guys. Mohammed, good morning, teacher. Ayabo, Milton from Bangladesh. My friend just went back to Bangladesh for a visit. Oh, thank you. PM, I'll consider that. But you know what? I enjoy cutting my hair short when it gets too long. But I also like it how it is now, because when I leave home, I don't need to put wax or anything. It just falls forward. So I actually do enjoy it. Steve, greetings. Steve, thank you so much for all the great questions last week. I really appreciate it. Candy, hi. Noor, good to see you again. From Nigeria and Algeria. Okay. No, Milton, Suad, how are you? I am really doing well. Yeah, except for being sick. I'm very busy this week. I'm creating lots of videos. A lot of viewers ask me for videos on how to teach one-on-one. And so I started writing this script, very long script. It's probably going to be a 20-minute video. I also decided to make another video on one-on-one activities that you can use in your classroom. And I'm also going to, I mean, these activities you can use one-on-one, or if you in a normal class, you can give them to two students to do together, or you can do it somehow in a group. But I think that video is going to be really nice. I'll bring it out. Kev, Eric's modal verb test, A or B? Kev, let's go with A. I know that you asked me something about the modal verbs last time. Um, with that video I did. Yeah, it's the PPT video I made. You said you're going to ask me some questions. I'll take A. I don't remember what happened in that video, but I know you said you didn't agree with it. Hello from Morocco. Louise, hi. Jay, good to see you. Busy grading. What's the best piece of advice you've heard about teaching? Oh, maybe grading. Huh. Best piece of advice for teaching. Yeah, I think do it for yourself, do it for the students. You know, if you enjoy teaching and you make it something that you enjoy for yourself, you do activities that you find interesting. That'll show to your students, and the students will also enjoy taking part of lessons that the teacher is passionate about. So I think that's one piece of advice I just thought of. But yeah, grading. I'm very fortunate right now that I don't have to do a lot of grading. We do tests, and a lot of it we do over LMS. So you just put in the correct answer. So it's just standard monkey puzzle. Well, we call it monkey puzzle when I was growing up. Multiple choice. So multiple choice, easy to grade. But part of me, I do miss grading or doing corrections and grading my students' work, because you get to see a side of them that's on paper. You get to read the students' personalities, the way that they write. So yeah, no, I think grading, however tedious it might be, it's also very useful for us as teachers and for our students. Just do your best to find a way to to make it easy on yourself. So not I hopefully not too many long questions. Muhammad, hi, I'm Adnan from Morocco. Hi, happy anniversary, mom and dad. May your loves still burn ruby red. Great, very nicely put, Bonnie Esther. Thank you so much. Mom, congratulations to your parents. Aisha from Pakistan. Samar, Morocco. Hi, Chaiti from West Bengal, India. Test A or B. Eric has two PZ. Eric has two. Eric has to. Yeah, I think that Eric has to. Oh, well, I make so many mistakes in my videos. Today I was reading my script and I realized, oh, Eric, you made some errors. Perhaps it's grammatical, maybe you with some errors in pronunciation. But I really hope when people watch my videos, they don't take it just for the mistakes I make, but hopefully also for some of the lessons or the ideas I try to share. Hopefully, you never know. Najua, hi from Algeria. Many Algerians here. Hi, guys. Lovely to have you. Nadine, Congolese. Katniss, hi, Katniss Everdeen. I'm so happy you survived the Hunger Games. Zaiba from Chitral, Pakistan. Wow, also lots of Pakistani. You're more than welcome, everyone. Milton, congratulations on your parents' anniversary. Thank you. From Afghanistan. Yeah, it feels like it's been a while since I did a live stream. Every time, last week I had Jackie on and it was lovely, and I've got another couple of teachers going to join the live stream in the near future. So, but in between, it feels like I haven't talked to you guys in ages. And well, maybe with my voice, I should have taken some time off, but I really get a kick out of it. Emilio from Panama. Ait, would you please provide me with some sub skills of speaking skills? Okay, so speaking. So you're going to go into pronunciation, fluency. You're going to go in, let me think. Sub skills of speaking. Let's look it up. Sub skills of speaking. Let me also learn something new. Or not, maybe not something new, but something I should already know. But okay, yeah, fluency, vocabulary, grammar, and pronunciation. Wow. Okay, we got it. I knew that. Obviously, I did. I didn't have to look that up. It was always there. Okay, so obviously, you want to make sure that your students pronounce things right, that they have enough vocabulary to use. Fluency is important because it shows perhaps their confidence in speaking. And then grammar is the accuracy, how accurate they are with the language they're using. Actually, I've got a really good video, a really big video in the works for language learning and teaching English. And it's all the, what is it? I forgot. What is it? I was busy with it a week or so ago. Anyway, it's about language learning, and we also go over all these things. In the future, maybe not the near future, maybe in December, I believe, I'll bring out a video where I go into depth on these types of skills that we teach our students. It's very interesting. Trust me. I'm just so sorry that you've got to wait for it, and I can't just link it to it yet. Punton, hi from Laos. Samar, congratulations. Al Hussein, interesting topic. Hi. Tamran, hi. Candela. Kao, how are you? Eric, believe it or not, I subscribe to many English channels and all of them have blocked me. It's because, can I say why, and will you one day block me? BM, if you ask such nice questions and you participate in the group chat, I will never block you. But you have to, we have to think of the community, and we have to say things that don't break people or break people down or hurt people. I don't believe that we want to censor people. I don't want to be censored. I don't want to censor other people. But if not you, but if someone comes onto the live stream and perhaps they say mean things, I don't want that negativity to go out into the world. So do what you're doing, ask these fantastic questions, learn, be part of the community. But we should try not to hurt other people, you know? Kev, Eric's no, Kev. I'm starting to feel embarrassed because I can't remember what I did wrong. Eric's mobile verb test, A or B. Eric has to pay tax. Eric must pay tax. It's both. Did I make a mistake there? The difference between must and have to? Oh, I know what you're talking about. I said that have to and must are basically the same. Difference between have to and must. Okay, now I have to look it up. Difference between must and have to. I believe it's have to. I'm going to say have to. Must versus have to. Okay, here we go. Both must and have to express obligation or necessity, but there are some small differences. Must expresses the speaker's feelings, whereas have to expresses an impersonal idea. I must come. I have to come. So I must come. It's like, I require that you come. And whereas you have to come, there's a rule that you have to come. Okay. Must I wear this tie? Am I obliged to wear this tie? Do I have to wear this tie? Okay. Thanks to you, Kev. I've learned the difference between has to pay tax and must pay tax. Okay. You got me. I wish you were my English teacher. I think I do need to do a lesson on modal soon, and then I'll go into the differences. That's something I kind of like, even though I struggle sometimes with grammar. Before I teach the lesson, I make sure that I go over these points, and perhaps I should have gone over grammar and modals before doing that video. Hi, how are you? I'm well, except my throat. I think I've got a bit of a cold, so it's tough to speak. I'm going to be Drinking lots of water. I should be drinking lots of water. And in Korea, they don't actually drink cough medicine. They give you pills to drink. But I did find this thing. It's like this spray. It's like a throat spray. Not for my breath, although, maybe it doesn't hurt. I forgot a lot of things I've learned before. Can you advise me what I should do to remember? Mantan, that just happened to me. I always knew the difference between must and have to, but with age and with my bad memory, sometimes you forget things. I think number one, don't be too hard on yourself. We're not going to remember everything. Most of us aren't fortunate enough to have a photographic memory. So we're going to forget things. Now, how can we stop ourselves from forgetting things? It's by writing it down, by using it in different ways, by repeating it. So if there's something that you want to remember, write it down, because actually that physical act of writing it down will give you another chance to memorize it, right? So you can say it out loud, you can write it down, you can repeat it many times, and then you'll remember. Sorry. Hi, Sophine. Sophine. I hope I said that right. Kuldeep, I want to join you and want to improve my fluency. Yes, find a teacher to speak to, find someone to practice with, and you will increase your fluency. Jay, starting in a few new classes this week. Jay, I hope it goes well. I'm sure you'll do great, as always. I think it's exciting. By the way, I'm also, to hop on your bandwagon, I'm also starting some classes this week. I'm starting, so I work at the university, but my university asked me, Eric, can you do some classes at a local high school? And I said, sure. So I'm going to a local high school for the next 3 weeks, every Monday and Thursday evening for 2 hours. And I'm going to teach some students there. And obviously, I started, creating some lesson plans. And I thought, you know what? Wouldn't it be nice if I recorded these lessons that I was going to give? And it also gives me a chance to actually record myself while I'm teaching, which is something kind of scary. It's kind of nerve-wracking, and so many things you've got to consider while doing that. Obviously, I won't record my students, but I'm going to record myself teaching these lessons, and I'll also put the materials out. So maybe I can do videos on those lessons that I'm going to teach. But if it's not suitable for my channel, I might just put it somewhere else on the website or something like that. But I'm definitely going to try and record myself. Jay, are you ready for your classes? It's always exciting meeting new students. Malik, can you take a call? Unfortunately, I cannot. I haven't taken a call with anyone. Well, except video calling sometimes. Aisha, it's my first time with you. Well, Aisha, welcome. I hope you have a good time. Sorry for my cough. You're going to hear it many more times tonight. Abdi, hi from Somalia. Hope you guys are doing well. Eric, what else would you do if you had the choice to leave the field of teaching? Yeah, Steve, it's so difficult. I know a couple of months ago, someone asked me, Eric, if you never became a teacher, what would you do? And honestly, I have no idea. I know I'd like to work with people. I know I'd like to help people, but I've never really thought of it. I don't know if there's anything else that interests me at the moment, besides making videos and trying to help people, and trying to teach and learn. I don't know. Honestly, I don't know. Maybe if I were to become an engineer or something like that. Actually, it's funny. I was watching recently. I watched an Indian movie. It's an old movie. It's called The Three Idiots, and it's about students going to university for engineers. And in this university, they're very strict and they focus on memorizing. But there's this young bright student that comes in. He's not the same. He's very intelligent, but he does things differently, and he teaches the principal, well, the director of the university a lesson, and his friends. And I thought, wow, this is actually a really nice movie, for us as teachers also to relate to our students. So, Steve, to answer you, I don't know. I don't know what I would have done, but I'm just forging ahead on the path that I've been walking on, I guess. Trun, hi teacher. What about you, Steve? Would you have changed to something else? I'm curious. What about you guys? Is there anything else besides teaching that you would love to do that you've perhaps wanted to do when you were younger, or you're thinking about doing in the future? Well, if you weren't a teacher, what would you be? Milton, yes, I am. Thor, what are the differences between do you know and did you know? Do you know is probably general information, and did you know something that happened in the past? Yeah, it's probably just the way you phrase it. Do you know? It's like, do you have this knowledge, and did you know? Yeah, I guess the way it depends on what you're asking and the way that you're asking it, but I guess both can be used. Maybe our grammar detective Paul can help you there. Paul, sometimes I wish you were here. He explains grammar so well. It's definitely not my strong suit. Paul, I hope you're doing well. Going to be teaching kids both in English and cooking. Wow, that's interesting. Um, Most of you don't know this, but I am a horrible cook. I'm really not good at cooking, and I know it's a skill, and I know you can learn. And I always go to my mom and I say, "Mom, teach me," and then she just says a lot of things, and I have no idea. And I can cook basic things at home, but I don't cook that often because I don't want to do dishes. So I just admire chefs and people that can cook well, because it's a skill that I don't think that I'm ever going to master. And normally, if one of you told me, Eric, I don't think I'll ever be a chef, I would just be like, it only takes dedication, it only takes time, and the more time you spend doing it, eventually you will achieve that dream. But for me, I'm just like, yes, I do like eating other people's food. I don't think I'm going to become like a great chef. So Jay, I think it's very interesting, and I applaud you for teaching English and cooking. So many fun lessons you can do with cooking. Mihaela, hi from Romania. Hi. Muhammad, how about teaching business English? Yeah, I've had a friend on about teaching business English. I haven't done any videos on teaching business English, which is something I might have to change in the future. I'll do a video on how to teach business English. I've got a couple of ideas, but until now I haven't really done anything on it yet. But definitely in the future. Najuna, I have a problem in teaching writing for pupils who are somehow weak in English. Yeah, just start with the basics. I think when students are still lower level, you want to make things easy for them and to build up their confidence and help them with the basic skills. So make sure they can they can spell the vocabulary, basic vocabulary. They can create sentences. Make sure that they can use the different word parts. I think that's important. I'm working on another series, how to teach tests. And one of the things that came up is how to teach students to write for tests. So I'm going to make a video on all these tips on how to improve your students' writing. Even though I'm not a great writer myself, I'm going to look at some practical skills that you can teach your students, almost with some cheat codes. How to do some transitions, how to structure it, and certain vocabulary that you should put in. I'm also going to do a book, busy with a book with my dad on 1,000 academic words. And every time I go out and I hear some vocabulary that I think will be useful to advanced learners or students that want to learn academic English, I'm always like adding it into my phone. So once my dad finishes with that book, I'm going to go through it. I'm going to add a lot. And I want to do that and some other useful things for writers too. So Najua, in the future, I'll definitely create some videos and material that you can use with your classes. But right now, I think just focus on the basics and how build their confidence. Oh, the grammar questions today, which is to say, my favorite food is pizza and all things. My favorite food is pizza, pasta, and hamburgers. Yeah, because I would say my favorite foods are pizza, pasta, and hamburgers. So my favorite food is pizza. That's just one thing. But because it's you've got many favorites here, my favorite foods are pizza, pasta, and hamburgers. Carmen, hi, how are you doing? Eric's mode of here we go. Eric's little ticket may win the lotto. Okay, here we go. May versus might. Okay, here we go. Let's get this 100% wrong. May versus might. May versus might. Okay, we'll get it right. May is when something is more likely to happen. Might if something is less likely to happen, or in a hypothetical situation. Interesting. It may happen. I always say, yeah, it may happen in the future. It might happen is less likely. Okay, interesting. Kev, you should do a video for us on modal verbs. Do a video for me. I'll put it out on the channel on modal verbs so that we get this right. Thanks, thanks, Kev. By the way, oh, I mean, you always have the choice, but say you decided to stop teaching. Yeah, no, I want to help teachers. I think that is my goal for the future. I guess if I decided to stop, yeah, then I would focus just on content creation and yeah, creating material, creating creating videos. I think that's what I would do, you know. But I'd love to help teachers, you know, and help my English learners too. We'll teach them how to make lovely cupcakes. Awesome. I saw this funny video of what's that actress from what's her name? She played in The Devil Wears Prada, the intern. What's her name? She was also in Les Mis. The devil. It's so funny. As soon as you start typing in, you kind of remember. Okay, Anne Hathaway. I bet you guys were writing it down. Okay, so Anne Hathaway. I saw this video of her where she explained, I think it was on Ellen or something, how she ate cupcakes. And basically, what she does is she's got a cupcake and it's got the icing on top, and then she breaks up the top and then she turns it around and she creates a little cake. And I thought, oh, that's kind of cute. Zaiba, thank you so much for sharing such nice classroom tips. Thank you so much. Omar, hi from Lebanon. Manal from Palestine, hi. Omar, thank you. So happy. Greetings from Ecuador. Hi, Catherine. Alma, good morning from Guatemala. Do you go jogging to keep fit? So all girls love your shape. Round is also a shape. No, I'm under 90 kilograms, which I'm happy for. But I haven't been to the gym since I hurt my finger. Oh, my finger's doing better. Do you guys see? I haven't been to a proper gym in a year. I haven't been to my kickboxing gym in 6 months. So what I do is I stretch and I do some push-ups and sit-ups. And it's not bad, but I would love to get back into the gym, but not right now when I'm sick. How about you, BM? Do you keep fit? Bakir, hi. Cupcakes with rainbow sprinkles. So nice. Valencia, good morning, teacher. I'm from Peru, and it's an excellent class. Thank you. Coming to say hello. Tasal from Afghanistan. Hi. From Egypt. From Algeria. May your viewers and readers only glean the good. Oh, that's a great expression. Glean the good. Hi, Ramesh. Omar. Candela. First 1%, second past simple. Thank you. Egypt. Eric, is Halloween celebrated in any way at your school? No, I mean, Halloween isn't really celebrated in Korea, but, you know, I think all across the world, we enjoy events where we get to dress up. So in many of the academies, the language academies, they do have special events for their learners where the teachers dress up and they do trick or treating. I've got my Halloween costume ready, most of it. Would you guys like to see my Halloween costume? So I've got it ready. I've ordered some of the parts sitting right here. I still need some extra. Who can guess? What will I be? I'm going to scroll down to the end. I want everyone to guess what my Halloween costume is. I'm going to scroll down and we'll see who is correct. Okay, so everyone in the comments, I'm scrolling down to the end. I'll give you 1 minute. I want everyone to guess what my Halloween costume is, and then I'll show you. It's almost 30 minutes into the live stream. So I'll give you 1 minute and then we'll read the comments and see who's got it. Okay, Wendy's first. She said Batman. Close, close. I'll give you some more tips. So Wendy says Batman. And Sul says, can you give us a clue? Yes, it is also dark. It's not dark. It's related to Batman. It's black, by the way, but it can be blue. I think I gave it away. Halloween costume. You will be my math teacher. Very scary. A dragon suit. I like that. Actually, I usually like to go as an anime character, and I know many of you don't know or don't care. And initially, I wanted to go as a character from Naruto, Kakashi, his teacher. And I think next year I'll try and go as him. But no, I chose a classic Halloween costume. Joker, good try. I remember, I think it was a couple of Halloweens ago when everybody was. Trump, yeah, with my hair, I might be able to do it soon. Not with my accent, though. A clone, no idea. Spider-Man, I like that, Gisela. Ant-Man, Daredevil. I'm not a superhero. I'm a classic Halloween character, so I'm not a superhero. Any more guesses? Do you guys want to see? Okay, I'll take it out so that you guys can see. Oh. A ghost. Wait, there we go. We're getting in some more. Dracula, James, Boniesta, vampire, maybe. Ghost. Yeah, just like a sheet. I'll just wear a sheet as a ghost. Vampire costume. It is useful. Crypto. Who's Crypto? I've got these two. Interesting, right? So I still need to get. I want to get I just need a blue shirt, and then I've got a jacket, a black jacket, because it's going to be cool out. It doesn't fit my head properly, but I guess that doesn't really matter that much. Yeah, I still need to get a blue shirt. So I've got a black jacket that I'm going to wear. And then I'll just put policeman on there. Okay. I can see what everyone says here. We've got Crypto, becoming Joker, maybe. Robin, Casper, the friendly ghost. Hi. Rabab, Superdog, an alien a little bit. Sabi, a policeman. Keith, and BM, a policeman suits you. Thank you. This hat is a bit small, but I'll make it fit. Police officer from the... I was telling my friend that I'm going as a cop, and he said, and I don't know if you've watched what is that show, Arrested Development. They've got strippers that dress as cops, and they're called hot cops. And I was actually finishing up with Arrested Development a while ago, and I got that reference. The grammar police. No, but I've seen that. I've seen some teachers dress up for Halloween as the grammar police. That's really cool. Commissioner Gordon. Yeah, I think it's Gordon. Commissioner Gordon. It suits you. Thank you, Wendy and Raul. Okay, guys, I'm going way up again. I know I'm very slow with this, but I'm going back to the original ones. The comments. I like going through the comments and answering them. So I'm going to scroll down. Instead of reading everyone's name, here we were. In Canada, it's a hugely fun holiday. Yeah, in South Africa, we also celebrated by dressing up. But what's fun about South Africa is that it's summer. Well, it's spring, but the weather's so nice. And then, you know, in the northern hemisphere, it can get quite cool. So you need a jacket or coat to go with you. Why do we use she for a country? Why do we use she for countries? Very interesting. I know many languages, they've got reasons for it. The female pronoun in situations of war and military. I think because we're Huh, that's interesting. Mhm. Country is one's place of birth, okay, and the idea of birth is linked to our motherhood, okay. We use the female situations of more extremely protective over their nation's pride, and the country is therefore symbolized as a female. Okay, interesting. This is just some. This isn't the reason. This is just some reasons I looked up. But I like that first one. You know, it's. We think of I guess motherhood and femininity as something that we care a lot about, that we want to protect. Interesting. Good question. Hmm. Why coming to the live just to chat? Academies here in Korea have made me celebrate Halloween in the past years. No choice. Yeah, they kind of tell the teachers to do that. I can't even remember what I dressed up as, but some scary things in the past. Hmm. Except for Texas, the little people. That's true. Russia, hello, hi. Luza Ang, good to see you. George, Jorge, I think it's Jorge. Did I say it right? My Spanish is improving. Saddam, hi. Lele, it's the first time with you. Oh, yeah, just practice. Mm. My dad might steal the show of yours from you. Yeah, he might. He's been on my live stream before, and maybe I will invite him soon again. BM. That's an interesting mandate. Do you have a course online? I would like to join it. No, I don't have a course online. I've been so busy just making content for making videos right now. But my plan is to make one maybe in a year or two, once I've gained enough experience, and there are lots of things I still want to research and do. Um, but I will definitely make a course on teaching grammar with activities and resources that I can share. Even though I'm not very good at grammar, maybe I can just give activities for specific while teaching specific grammar. And then also, my grand plan for the future is to do a video specifically on teaching classroom management. And what I'm busy writing this big thing on classroom situations. I want to find some good actors, young actors to work with. I don't know. I'll find some somewhere once I'm done writing it down, all these situations and how to react as a teacher. And then I want to shoot those, and then I'll create that into a course. But I want to give myself enough time to learn more and to grow before I put something out. I want to make sure that it's good. Sorry, guys. I should have a. Sorry, I don't have a lozenge anywhere, but so normally I would take a lozenge, like a Halls, but or Strepsil, but they gave me this thing. Let's hope that works. Sorry for sucking on this lozenge while I'm talking. Obligation rule tab. How can I let the kids concentrate? Sometimes they get bored, especially I follow some steps to let them concentrate, but they can't. Yeah, so concentration is limited. You want to break things up. You can't ask kids to do something for too long. So if whatever you're doing with them when you're teaching them, break it up, break up the lesson into smaller chunks, or the activity into smaller chunks. So instead of letting them write an essay, maybe you say, okay, everyone, we'll use a couple of minutes to write down some core ideas. I'll put you in a group, share your ideas or write it down, write down some vocabulary. Then they give feedback. It's very important to take feedback from your students, because then they know you're going to ask them a question, so they're more likely to participate in whatever activity they're doing. Then you're going to say, okay, everyone, I'll give you some time. I want you to write the introduction. This is how you write introductions. Right. So you do it step by step. So I would advise you to chunk up your activities into smaller parts. And also, students should have a reason to concentrate, so you should have them present afterwards to class. It doesn't have to be everyone, but definitely some of them. Patek, yes, it definitely can be. Yes, I'd rather sit out Halloween activities, but I value my work. Yeah, that's true. How can I let the kids read? I have difficulties in reading. What is the steps to follow? How can I help them? Focus on the basics. If whatever you learn, even if I say my strengths aren't in grammar, you know then you can say, if you have problems with reading too, what do you do to make it easier for yourself? And then help your students to do that. You don't have to be a master of something to teach it. You only have to be a couple of steps ahead. So, go down to the basics. Teach them, the alphabet. Teach them how to put the words together. Teach them how to make sentences. Teach them how to make longer sentences. Teach them how to connect sentences. Teach them how to express themselves in different ways. Well, in writing and in reading, and then progressively increase the difficulty of the text that they're reading, and make sure you check them for understanding. There are so many things with reading that you can check. So have a goal with them, what they have to learn. And while they're reading, ask them questions, even if you don't know the answer. Let's say you're reading a story. Ask them, okay, so let's say they read a couple, yeah, let's say you're doing group reading in class, and you're reading through it, and then you stop after a couple of sentences, and then you ask the students questions to check if they understand. Who's in the story, what's happening, where are they, and then so systematically the students are going to understand what they're reading, and you're going to be helping them. And I assume this is with younger students at the moment. Hi from Turkey, merhaba. I met some Turkish girls a couple of weeks ago that are studying here in Korea. Very pleasant. Bonnie Esther, my adult teacher students have a homework task to watch some of your videos. They really like your teacher tips, as several of them are very new to teaching. Oh, thank you so much, Bonnie Esther, for recommending it. I look back at that videos, and you know how I shot the teacher tips videos? First, I made the list of teacher tips, 100 teacher tips. And I remember it was maybe a couple of weeks, because these are 100 videos I shot. Oh, well, not 100 videos, but 100 tips. And I would just, it was so difficult, because just like today, I hate being in front of camera to read. Not like this. This is like live. I'm just chatting to you guys. But when I shoot the videos, because it takes an immense effort to go and stand in front of the camera, to put it on, to smile, and to talk, record, and that was really difficult. So I'm immensely proud of getting through that. When I look back at my old videos, I'm not. I think, oh, there's mistakes in this. I could have done this better. I could have done that. I could have improved this. But the one thing I'm proud of is I'm proud of actually doing it. Standing in front of camera and getting that done. It's such a huge relief. And when I shot those videos, it was just me talking about it without thinking. And it was very tough, but I dislike my older videos because of the quality, maybe the audio quality or the video quality, or my editing was bad. But I'm very proud of myself for actually putting it out and recording it. So yeah, I think we should be like that with many things that we do in life. Perhaps if you're studying for a test, and you don't do particularly well, rather be proud of yourself for the time that you did put in, for the time that you spent, for the difficult things you made through, and that will give you confidence for the future too. I think it's one of those things where we shouldn't praise our students for their outcomes. We should praise them for the processes they put in, for what they do. For their hard work, instead of for example, if you've got a student that does very well in a test, and you say, oh, Jenny, you did so well, you're so smart, instead of saying smart, say, oh, I'm so proud of you for studying so hard, because that's something tangible. Najwa, you teach grammar and you teach me fluency because I'm struggling. You'll definitely get there if you continue. Arturu, good morning. Good to see you. I had it like a week. I done gurgles. Oh, yeah. I used to do that in the past, with salt water, but I haven't done that in a while. That kind of hurts my throat. And tomorrow I've got to teach, and I've got to teach at a high school late at night. So I don't want to, hurt my voice in any way. Hello from Argentina. KFBM. Oh, can you share? Mina, Jay, Olive Green. Oh, they do have cough syrup. I'll go and check that out. Thank you, Jay. I'll go check that out. Yeah. Olive Green is like a place where you buy cosmetics, but I haven't seen any cough syrup. Alma, hi, waking up in Colombia. Please drink tea using ginger. I will. I don't have ginger or clove, but I do have some tea, so I'll drink some of that. Thank you for the idea. Wunam, hi. Gisela, sounds great, Kev. Kid, your videos are really interesting. Thank you for watching. It would be a great idea. We would also like to see how you exactly do the process of teaching. Thank you so much. Three Idiots, my favorite movie. Good. Some students compare between teachers openly how to teach, how to deal with students. Very good question. Now, often students would come to you and they would kind of gossip about another teacher. They would say, oh, this other teacher isn't good. We prefer your classes. And you should stop them in their tracks. You should say, listen, I don't want to hear anything negative about another teacher. I'm very happy to have you in my class, and I'm happy if you enjoy it because that's what I want you to do. But remember, another teacher has to teach you things too, and they do things a bit differently. We must never encourage our students, even if we just wave it off. We're like, no, it's okay. We have to tell them, listen, it's not good to talk about teachers that way, and I don't want to listen to it. I think that's the biggest thing. And you can tell your students, even if the comparisons aren't negative, maybe they're just comparing the teachers, saying, well, this teacher does it this way, that teacher does it that way. That's fine. We should encourage our students to look at us and analyze us and to see what we're doing, because it's their learning. So, but I would tell my students not to compare us negatively. We do things differently, and that's how it is. So, yeah, that's one of the important things when students do that. Hello from Indonesia. I'm actually no, I told you guys this last year, but I would love to visit Europe, because I haven't really been there. But I think so. I've got vacation probably a couple of months later, and I have to decide: am I just going to stay in Korea alone, doing nothing? I might go snowboarding, but I've got so much work to do on the channel. But I'm actually considering going to Bali again, and this time I'll order my ticket early, so before the prices go up. But I'm definitely thinking about it, going to Bali. If I go to Bali and there are some teachers in Indonesia or Jakarta, maybe I'll do a stopover and I'll go visit some teachers. Because last vacation when I went to Thailand, I walked around and I saw some schools and I thought, wow, wouldn't it be nice to visit some teachers at some of these schools? So definitely I'll let you guys know wherever I travel in the future. Ramesh from India. Did you ask a question about the past, right? Textbooks useful. How to teach? Yeah, just make it fun, make it interesting, and make it engaging. Let them share their experiences, have fun activities. So you can use the textbook. Use the textbook for ideas and resources, but do it in a way where the students can work together. I'm going to sneeze in a second. Do it in a way where the students work together or they can produce something. So do it in a different way. Don't just sorry. Don't just do it like the textbook says. Use the textbook, but add value to it. Sorry, guys. I wasn't this bad earlier. I thought I was fine, but I think I'm having a bit of a fever too. So sorry about looking at me. I know it's not fun looking at someone who's deaf. YouTube can help. I know I should watch YouTube to learn BM. I have made dishes in the past. I just don't feel passionate about it. So I just make basic things when I cook. That's all I teach these days is business English. There are different challenges with academies, but I find it more rewarding. Yeah, business English it's interesting and fun. Especially if, when it depends what you teach. I know some teachers work with, for example, hotel management. No, it's not hotel management anymore. What's it called? In the hospitality industry, or with different businesses, with tech, or if you're training flight attendants, that's also very interesting. So it's great because you can go into depth in these topics. So that's something I want to do a little bit later. Steve giving me the winky face. I did my TEFL 2 years ago, and finally I may be getting my first online job with a school in Mexico, anxiously waiting a response. The students will be pre-tested into levels A and B1, 4 months to get a student through a level. They don't provide any lesson material. Could you assist me where I can find? Liesel, that's tough. Yeah, I don't have a website where you can go and find things, but I think structure your lessons in a way where it's easy to get material. So if you're going to teach A1, go find some of these websites where they've got a curriculum for you to use. There are lots of resources online. I still want to create my own resources in a way that, that I find is easy. I haven't gotten to it yet. And then, with your B1 students, I think you can also have like a structure where you've got a curriculum, also use other resources like Breaking News English. You can use gaming sites too, like Bamboozle. Recently, when I've been teaching online, I use a website called Live Worksheets. So let's say you're teaching specific grammar, must versus have to. Then you go onto Live Worksheets and you just type it in. Another company actually reached out to me, another website where they've got it's a website where you can, let's say you put in a sentence, then you can take out words easily and create worksheets that way for your students, whether online or printing it out. I'll talk to them soon, and because they asked me to come on, so maybe I'll invite them to come on soon to talk about that, because that's also another resource you can do. Yeah, Liesel, I don't have anything I can share for you, but I would say go find a curriculum you can use for the 4 months that you can go through. Also, give yourself ample time to review to make sure that they remember everything. And then use these resources, Bamboozle and Breaking News English and Live Worksheets, all these things. Use them to the best you can. But unfortunately, I don't have anything like that for you right now. Valencia, quiet is, quite a lot, quiet is you have to be quiet. Oh, here we go. I think my live stream has devolved into a language class, and I am not prepared. Steve, while I was doing at the calendar factory until I took too many days off, I tried my luck as a photographer for a while, but I just couldn't. Such a funny one, Steve. Until I took too many days off. I tried my luck as a photographer for a while, but I almost took it. I was reading this like, did he see? That's how gullible I am. I was reading he worked at a calendar factory, and then the second one I was a photographer. Oh, okay, now I see where this is going. Maybe I could work at being a Microsoft IT guy. Interesting. If you stop, you can the fourth try. James, I don't. The Try Guys. Okay, so for those of you who don't know, the Try Guys make videos, and it's very entertaining. There's one gay guy and then 2 other guys, and then this final guy got caught in a controversy because he was cheating on his wife. They're very likable guys, but I feel they are all just the same. They're all very, very feminine. And sometimes, I think we should have different role models of all different persuasions. I think that's very valuable. But I feel like if I had 4 guys together, I would have them be different. Someone, it's fine to be feminine, but I feel like they aren't not all of them are very good role models, I guess. Obviously with the one being kicked out, I'm happy the other 3 said, okay, we don't want this, and they cut out the other guy, fired him. But I feel that children should have different role models to look at, and it's like watching a TV show and only having the same type of actors, unless that's what you want, obviously. But I'm not a very big fan of the Try Guys for that reason. So please don't hold it against me. But yeah, it's just not my cup of tea. The Try Guys. Hello, teacher. What is the best way to improve my language? It's by practicing and learning and finding someone. Bonnie said she saw that. Do you have a teachers to pay teachers page? I have one, but it's just for some of the flashcards and things I've put out. In the future, like I would like to put out, if, like Liesel asked, I would like to put out a curriculum with some ideas. For example, these 12 lessons I'm going to give, I'd like to share those and the material and resources, and also show how I taught it with well, how I teach something with activities. I think that can be very Thank you, Kev. Uh, I hope this doesn't become a running thing, because otherwise I'll leave demoralized after each live stream. I'll be so sad. Teachers, presenters. Oh, so guys, by the way, in February, I told you guys that I want to do a live streaming event. So for at first I thought, okay, I can do it for a whole month, for BM, stream once a day every month, and I could have other teachers coming on and presenting some interesting lessons. And but I'm also nervous, I don't want to overdo it, overstrain you guys by making a lesson every day. So I've decided to cut it down to a week, and I've invited some teachers to join. Paul's joining, Bonnie Esther's joining. I also asked Letty if she'd like to do something like that. She's still deciding. And then I've also got some other teachers I'm also asking that might also join. I think I might actually have enough teachers to do 2 weeks, but I haven't finalized it yet, Paul. I'll probably work on it after I do these lessons. I'll start working on it again and getting that up. But you're definitely there. Bonnie S is there. And I've also got Martin coming out. I've got Aja coming on. And I've also got, who else? Brian also coming out to do some lessons. So, by the way, guys, if you are interested, send me a message. And if you're a teacher and you want to present a lesson on something, I definitely love to have you. Sabi, hi, thank you. Nixon from Dubai. Awesome teacher. Greetings. How? Orientated, class students orientated. Yeah, just have a goal for each lesson and focus them on that goal. Okay. Let's see. Okay, here we go. I'm almost at the end again. Guys, we've got 3 minutes left. I'll quickly defender. You're the police officer. Where were we? Which costume? I dressed up as the school's printing machine. I brought a big box and added paper and drawers with test papers. I did that because our school gives us a hard time. I think that must have been really funny. Great idea, Suab. It's springtime in Peru. Certification. I think most people to teach English either do like a TESOL, like a TESOL test. I think that's something you could do. She for boats, cars, firearms as well in the US. Right. Fatah, hi. Favorite book and place you want to visit? What are other social meme? Hey, meme. Good to see you. It's always nice to see meme. So I'm on Facebook. So we've got lots of people watching on Facebook. I'm on YouTube. This is also being streamed out to LinkedIn. I also put it out as a podcast, some of my episodes. What else do I use? I've tried with TikToks to put out shorts, but they're not very successful. And I tried to use my Instagram, but after a while, I thought, you know what? My Instagram is just personal. If you guys just want to see what I do in my daily life, go on Instagram. Otherwise, I don't really care about putting videos on there. Liesel, yeah, Jolly Phonics is really good. I really enjoy those. Jolly Phonics for younger learners is fantastic. I know Letty also uses it. Transition activities. Yeah, so to transition between activities, I think I said something about this in the past. What did I say about transitioning? It should be quick. It should be focused. You can. I think my brain's not working anymore. Roll. Ask me this next week, and I'll answer it again. Okay, everyone. I think me and my sore voice should say goodbye for now. I hope you have a fantastic week, and I'll see you all next week. Take a look at this video coming out Tuesday. I think it looks a little bit different, and I think the sound is also better. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoy it. Everyone, have a good night. Bye-bye.